Good morning, guys. It is Monday, October 7th, and we're gonna write today, but also coffee. So, a few updates. I found some CPs, which is awesome. I actually found them through Lauren Kay's website. I'm gonna link her below. She talks about it. Super helpful. I'm gonna send them my first 3 chapters since I am still revising 4 and 5. I'm terrified, to be honest, because I've never had anyone else other than friends read it, and I believe that all of my friends are kind, but I need a different kind of feedback from people. I know that my current draft doesn't have any descriptions. Like I said before, like that's not something I'm worried about in this first draft. I want to focus on developmental feedback is what I'm going to ask them to look into, and the characters as well, to make sure that they're sound. So I'm going to finish chapter 5 right now while I drink my coffee. I was going to read, but it's like 6:47 a.m. and it's still dark AF outside, so I can't really read. I don't want to turn the bright lights on because it's too harsh. Plus I have the vibes right now. And I like writing in this really calm space. So I'm going to finish chapter 5 right now. There's a few more things on the scene, and then we'll see. And I think I need to go back to like really plotting, because I know that I planned most of it, but I do like plot like the scenes out to lead it to the plot. Lead it to the plot. What am I talking about? It's time for me to write, y'all. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, it is 8:11 a.m. I just finished the scene of the inciting event, and now it's kind of like winding down and setting us up for Act 2, which is great. And like it's great that I did this because it flows so much better. But at the same time, I realize there's a lot of little changes I have to make, because now there's information that's been told in the earlier chapters that I don't need in the later chapters that I originally had. And because I plants, I am also moving a reveal later on as the midpoint twist that leads to the climax. So that's where I'm at. And I think this is better, and I'm gonna do a little bit more later, but it's 8:12. I'm gonna go work out, and I know this sounds so weird, I gotta do some gardening outside. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at taking care of plants, but I do need to take care of plants. So I'm gonna edit here, and I might write later on. I'm not quite sure. I've got a few things to do in the house, and that typically takes like the entire Monday. I'm feeling a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie. I might just be lazy. I don't know. I'm totally, has nothing to do with writing. I'm just gonna do laundry today. I typically like deep clean all of downstairs, but I just can do that tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow. So I'll check back in later. See ya. Okay, so today's word count was 800 words. That's okay. I think I got a little overwhelmed with the amount of small changes I had to do. Not that it's like a lot, like I said, it's just there's small details and they're like on top of each other, so it feels like a lot. And I am trying to finish this chapter and combining what I had written already together. So it's basically done, right? The 5th chapter, but I am just polishing it and combining what I had written. So I'm gonna stop here for the day because my brain's just not working anymore, and I'll just do it tomorrow. I do have to email my critique partners sometime tomorrow, with the first 3 chapters of the book. But there's a few things I have to change in the 2nd chapter before I send it off to make it make sense. I just noticed that a while ago when I was about to send it, and I do not have the mental capacity to do it right now. So instead, I'm gonna pivot and do something else with my time for the rest of the day. That has nothing to do with writing and a lot to do with just melting my brain with some reality TV shows, aka Love is Blind. The new season is out, so we're gonna watch that. Also, I just finished the Korean drama. I think it's called Love Next Door, which was, if you guys watch Korean drama, very lighthearted. But also, I do not feel well. Like, I just feel nauseous. So I am also gonna have some tea to just make me less queasy, I guess. I'm just gonna relax the rest of the day because I don't know. I'm tired too. I don't know why. I get like 9 hours of sleep every day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, good morning. It is Tuesday, October 8th. And what are we doing here? Okay, I have to send the first 3 chapters to the CPs or critique partners that I just sort of met online. I think I talked about it in the last clip, and I am so nervous to send it because my writing has changed so much since I started writing this, and I'm reading it and it's so cringy. But I'm only gonna change a few things that are key to the story. I'm not gonna change anything else because I need the feedback. Like, I need the genuine feedback. And the thing is, like, I'm nervous, but I've done this with other things with my writing, like not creative writing, but like in grad school, I would often have to get my peers to review like a personality report or an assessment report, like an intellectual assessment report. Like, presenting the data is easy, but putting it all together to make conclusions, I've done that. I have done clinical reports, and I have written so many papers, but they're all clinical or research based, which I think is what scares me, because those are easy because like you have the facts that are solid, you have the data, but then like when you do it, like when you're doing it creatively, it would also, the critique is also like says something about yourself. I don't know, that's just the conclusion that I'm coming up with. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send it. I need to stop being a little bee about it and just do it. Okay, I'm gonna edit a little bit of the key things I need to edit, and I'm gonna send it off to my CPs. So it's better to get criticism now than when I've written like more than half of the book, right? Right, okay. Yes. Okay, all right, see ya. So I just sent the first 3 chapters to 2 of my critique partners. And I just, like I said, I just kind of streamlined everything so that when they see the other chapters, it's more cohesive. And I'm so nervous. And I'm also critiquing one of their drafts. So I'm excited for that. But already I was reading one of my critique partners' draft, and I already like it. I think it's so exciting that we get to do this. So today, I did a lot of editing on the first 3 chapters that I'm glad I did, because now I don't have to look at it till like the second draft, because it's gonna annoy the crap out of me. So now later on when I have the time, since I didn't work out, since I was so caught up in doing that I will now work later on with wherever I'm at. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to write the rest of the day. I have a lot of chores to do, and I'd like to spend a lot of time with my kids outside today because it is beautiful outside. So I may or may not be able to write very much today, but I am hoping to get at least 400 to 500 words down this afternoon, hopefully. So, kids calling me. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning. It's Thursday, October 10th, and this is the end of the vlog. Yeah, it's super short. So a couple of updates. First, my brain is fried. That's why we're ending the vlog short. So I'm not going to be writing as much as I typically do anymore for the rest of the week because I am lacking some serious sleep, guys. My kids were sick. I did not sleep very well, and when there's a lack of sleep, the brain just doesn't function the way it's supposed to, and I'm not going to force myself. So instead, what I'm going to do is allow myself to rest mentally and also replenish my creative well. I'm going to be reading books. I'm going to be reading my critique partner's draft because I really enjoy her story. And then doing other things outside of writing. However, I will allow myself to write at least 100 words for the remainder of the week, which is literally tomorrow. Because I only write from Monday through Friday. Weekends are completely family time for me. So that's what's happening. So I'm really going to just replenish myself the next few days. Another thing, I pulled Between Kingdoms, or Project BK, which is what it's called now. It used to be Project Gaia. I pulled it from Kindle Vella. I think I have mentioned it before in other videos that it used to be on Kindle Vella, but it's just not meant for that platform. And that platform is for more, I don't know, it's like, when I say episodic, I mean like it's more like a telenovela, and it's just not it for this book. And I did have a little bit of a following there on Kindle Vella, and which surprised me, to be honest, but it did. So instead, I will publish something else in Kindle Vella, but I also want to make it into a book, so it's a little bit difficult for me to, I don't know, to decide where I should put that new project, which doesn't have a name yet. I haven't outlined it, but I do eventually want to create a video brainstorming it and outlining this new project I have in my mind, which is a lot more lighthearted than Between Kingdoms or Project BK. So that's done. And we can talk more about Kindle Vella experience if you guys want to. If you guys have any questions, just drop it below and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But it's just, it wasn't meant for the stories that I'm writing. It's not short form at all. Each of my chapters are about 3,000 words long or more. And I think to be successful there, it is to have shorter chapters, which I feel is like almost duping a reader. I don't know. It's just, to me, like, I don't want to do that. I want people to enjoy the book in all of its glory, you know, already in the book, if that makes sense. I'm not like saying that Kindle Vella is bad or anything like that. I think it works for some people, and I think it also works for certain types of readers. For me personally, I like to have everything already in my hands, so I can just keep reading without waiting. And another thing, I just cannot keep editing the chapters every single time I upload it. It just takes too long, and I really want to finish this draft, which I am hoping to finish around March now, March of next year, the first draft. So I think that's the other update. What's another thing? Oh, another update is I finished, did I mention that? I'm not sure. Anyway, I finished Act 1. Inciting Incident is finished and completed and has been moved up earlier. So now the goal for next week is water break. The next goal is Act 2. I have chapters 6 through 9 already written, but now I have to move the scenes around and I have to make it cohesive with the first act. So I think that's another reason why I'm taking a break, is because it is a chunk, and I'm so sorry. I'm like drinking so much water, but I don't talk this much in the morning. I'm typically just silent all morning until my children wake up. So my throat is not used to talking this much. Excuse me. Okay. So Act 2 is a lot, and I do have to edit some scenes to make it cohesive with Act 1. And also making sure that it is moving the way I want it to, before I send it out to my CP as well. So that's what is in store. So I'm gonna take this next few days as a way to just take a break and get myself ready for that chunk of work. And even though it seems like a lot in my head, it's like a lot, I am excited, but I think I need to make sure that I'm mentally ready and I've slept enough, because I'm definitely lacking in sleep. So this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it's short and quick, probably very chatty as it always is. And I hope you guys I hope you guys subscribe and comment below if you have any questions or anything. Also, if you are a channel that does writing stuff, please let me know, because I love watching writing vlogs. That's why I do this, because I love it. So it also is very inspiring to watch other people write. So that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.